Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Am I audible? So, for today, I am going to implement we implemented enemy logic yesterday. So, today, I'm going to work on bullet collision, like how a bullet instantiate, how we can instantiate a bullet, then collision with enemy works. So, for that, first, let me make today's folder day 10 or the day 10, and inside that we need main.cpp, and I'm going to copy and paste here, and here I'm just going to change all the name. Okay, and I'm gonna add a subdirectory here. And it is going to work. So I think that I'm just going to take the whole code from previous day. So there is no point of writing the same code every day, right? Like we've already written this same code almost 3 times. So now I'm just going to take the whole code from here and yeah, I'm just going to paste it. Okay, and before everything, I'm just going to make a commit day 10 start. Okay, so day 10 start, and now I'm just going to do some editing here so that I can instantiate the number of enemies, and also I'm going to make a vector here. So I just need to clean up the whole code. I mean, so add the enemy state and add the enemy struct, maybe size, speed, actual speed. Then uh, Here I can do it like this, right? So maybe if I remove all of this and write like vector 2 point A 100 and 100 and vector 2 point B 500. Okay, so there goes, let me petrol points, and now I need to make enemy data. Okay, so here goes, let's say float size. I had size 20.f, speed 100.f, base speed let's say base speed equals to speed here, and petrol behavior. So I'm just going to add in direction here +1, and then so there was two things like idle duration and idle timer. So let's check quickly. Okay, and direction, and then there was idle timer and timer. Okay, so idle timer maybe I think 2 seconds. I think it was 2 seconds. So idle timer will 2.5 2.f, and then timer. Okay, I think I just need to change it to idle timer, not idle. And then there are chase range, and it was like 100f. Note chase range. Okay, so and then there is petrol state. Okay, now I need to make the update. So update enemy position. I have not declared the enemy position, right? Yeah. So before enemy data vector 2 enemy what was that, enemy position, and it was okay. Let's change it to position and set it to point A dot X, point B dot, sorry, point A dot Y. Okay, I think it's gonna, state position. Okay, so now I can okay, so I think I can clean it. I was just talking to one of my friends. First, check the stream. So now I can clean the whole block here like this. So using ternary change range, if distance is less than change range, so it's going to basically work like that. So if distance is less than change range, then state will be chase. It is going to be chase, and if not, then it is going to be petrol. Yep. And now I can do something like need to clean here also. Yeah. So switch state. First, I'm going to make petrol here, and then I'm going to make a function petrol. And then I'm just going to add brake here. Not barrack, it's brake. And then case chase, and I'm going to make a function chase there also and brake. So now after update, I'm going to make a function, declare those function. First one is petrol, and second one is chase. Okay. So just wait for a minute, I'm coming back. Hello, so I'm back. So I was just, I think, okay. So I need to refactor this. Okay. So for this petrol, position dot x will be direction into speed into get frame time. Okay. And if I want, I can actually pass a float value here and dt and get the, I can declare it here. And then I can pass dt here. Okay, it's going to work the same. After that, if position dot x is greater than equals to point b dot x, if position dot x and is greater than equals to point b dot x, then we are going to change direction equals to maybe we can do direction. Before we change the direction, we can do something like, maybe I can make a function here to handle idle state. Okay, so and then I can make void petrol void handle idle state, and I'm gonna take int new direction here. and then I'm gonna pass -1 here. And in handle idle state, I'm going to do something like if idle timer is greater than equals to idle duration, idle duration. Oh, if idle timer equals to greater than equals to idle duration, then we are going to do something like direction equals to new direction, speed equals to base speed, and idle timer equals to 0.f. If idle timer plus equals to dt, and I need to pass dt here too. And at last, I'm going to set the speed to 0 so that the enemy stays at the idle state. And then comes the chase. Okay, so here I'm going to direction. And direction will be equals to vector to normalize. Then we need to subtract player position. I have not declared player position right now. Okay, chase, right? Chase, not like that. Int. Sorry, I'm passing int player position. And where is chase? Here I can pass player position too. And this player position is this one basically. So here I can do something like player position, comma, the position. Okay, so the direction vector will start from the enemy position, and will go towards the player position. If I do the opposite, then enemy will run away from player, not towards it. Now after that, I just need to update the position of direction into speed into dt, and I need to pass dt here too. Okay, direction dot x, and then I'm going to copy the same, and I'm just going to do it for y. Okay, so and here is chase, and I need to pass dt here, but I think I'm doing something wrong. Okay, we'll see after I run the game. Then comes handle input, velocity. I can pass dt here too, but I think it's okay. Handle input. It's okay. By the way, I can do it something like this. I mean, it's not necessary. I can do it something like this. Their position equals to. Okay, so let's do it for some variety. Their position equals to vector to add. I'm just going to add the two vector, player position and velocity. Okay, and then I clamp the value here. Then comes the int part. Window it vector to player position. Init window speed, player speed. I'm just going to change it to player speed. Then comes player position. Then player position. Then enemy. If handle input enemy dot update begin drawing player drawing draw rectangle. Oh, there is something like what is draw rectangle? Draw rectangle vector. Here I'm going to pass player position so that I don't have to use the text and y and all those. And here I'm going to pass draw rectangle v takes what? Vector size. So x and y, right? Vector to size. So player size. Then let's say orange. And I can remove this now. I can copy this enemy dot enemy position enemy dot enemy position. What position? Okay, and then enemy dot size enemy dot size and red. I think it's going to work. I have some error here. So let's collapse all these things. I exactly know where is the error. Right. So handle chase. After that, I'm just gonna need a not like that. Yeah. Okay. And at last, I don't need this problems. And player speed. Okay. So I think no. I need to change the build target. Yep. Let's change it to day 10. And now if I run this, there is problem float to int idle duration. So go near it. Yep, the idle state is working too. So here is basically that. That's all the things. Now let me quickly refactor the code. Okay, so instead of declaring it here and here, what if I do something like, you know, uh, mm, have all those things declared here. So I just need to declare these things, point A and point B, right? So after clear, let's say make a section enemy, and and then I'm just going to need a vector library and include vector and vector type of enemy, and let's name it enemies. Okay, and yeah, instead of make a single enemy here, I'm going to solve these errors too later. And instead of drawing a single enemy, enemies dot emplace back. So here there is two things like emplace back and pushback. So what difference between emplace back and pushback? Emplace back basically construct the object here and push it to enemies. And we need to, if we declare enemies beforehand, then we can push back. I hope it's good enough. And now I need to make those points. Let's say I think vector 2, 100 and 100. And yeah, literally a dumbest event possible. Yeah. And let's do it maybe 200, maybe 300, maybe 500, let's say 300 and 50, and let's say 400 and 250 and 400. Okay. And now mm, size, right? So let's say I change the size at to 0, and I think if I add 5 here, maybe 13 point, 12 point, and at last for auto and enemy in enemies, enemy dot update player position. Yep. And I'm going to do the same here also. And that's basically it. I think so, at least. Problems were actually there. Hmm. Mm. Mm. Position doesn't exist here, right? I need to make a constructor here. Yeah, let's make a constructor here with vector to A, vector to B, load S, and I'm going to base size and load speed 100f. Okay, and good old stack, and then I'm going to point it to A, A, point B to size to S, and base speed to speed. Okay, and after all of this, let's say position equals to point A. Yep. I think it should work. Yep, let's go. Mm, what is not working? Hmm. Why they are getting stuck? Simplest back update. Why it is that like so? Okay, okay. Pointed.x, then handle idle state. Hmm. 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 I don't know. It here. There will be some error. No, I don't need to comment it out. I just need to remove this. Yeah, the main one is working, but as there is some error, right? Mm, I am updating the all of those things there, and let's say mm, base speed. Okay, and after that speed, I have not set base. Well, I actually forgot to set the base speed or what? No, I've set the base speed here. And what's the problem? Direction, idle timer 0.0.85 speed. You need to set the speed here. Base speed. Then plus one. Then if handle idle state. Oh, actually, yep, it's okay. That should work. I don't know why it's not working. Yep, yep. And I think I also I think there is some oof, completely mistaken this. I actually never said speed, right? Yep. Now it should work properly. Yep. If I go clear this, it's going to chase me. And now if I do like this, ah, okay. So it's working. Okay, it's working. All right. Mm, Because because handle idle state. The enemy is not chasing player if it's an idle state. Idle state petrol. Let's say load distance, and let's say pass distance here, and also distance here. Okay, distance. It should work. Why? Petrol. Also, I needed for the distance. Sorry. Let's. And yes. So let's chase state right, which chase, and I'm gonna also set to base speed. Let's see. Yeah, now it's working. Now there's another error. So I'm changing speed to base speed. Okay. If the problem is not like that, the thing is, ah, what am I doing wrong here? Let's say I'm increasing the idle timer, and I'm going to check state. If state equals chase, then I'm moving to okay. After that, let's say handle idle. Hmm. And instead of doing it here, if I do it like outside that distance less than chase range, then state equals to chase. What? Chase. Speed equals to base speed. And then I don't want to continue the next part. So I just need to return from the function. Okay, I think it is going to work. Let's check. If I go near closer and nope, it's still not working. Oh, it's working. Yep, it's working. Okay, that's it. Now I'm just going to stage it, fix some issues, and then commit. And after all of these things, now I want to apply the bullet logic. Okay, so let's say, wait, I'm coming in a bit. Okay, now we are going to make the bullet logic. Okay, so for bullet, I'm just going to make a struct bullet with float size, vector to position, vector to direction, direction, position. Okay, let's wait. And I think I have implemented the bullet logic day 9, not day 6, maybe. Yep. So we need velocity, radius, speed, and then we need to check. Let's copy this, and I'm just going to paste this here. And now, okay, so position, velocity, after all of this thing happens, in let's handle input, and in while window should close, I need to make a vector of bullets too. Or and bullets. Okay, and std vector bullet bullets. Now before everything else, let's check if is mouse button down or pressed in 0. Vector to direction equals to get mouse position, and vector to direction equals to direction, vector to normalize, vector to subtract. It's going to start from player position. Oh, sorry, mouse position. It's starting for player position. Okay, and now for auto it equals to bullets dot begin and not equals to bullets dot end. Yeah, I think let's see, bullets dot end, right? Yeah, bullets dot end. Then let's say bullet equals to, I'm just going to dereference this IT then bullet dot update. Okay. But for that, I need to construct a bullet also. I don't know. I'm just going to copy that part from there. Let's see. Here. Now player position, and then okay, so I have done it one line. Next, okay, I need to do it here, and player position. And after all of these things, bullet. Let's see. Push back bullet dot end, and then I'm checking if it's outside the screen. Then I'm going to erase it. Okay, and pause. I get it now. Hmm. And circle. Okay. So first I need to make it as a reference because else it's going to make some copies. Okay, and also let's draw some bullets here for auto and bullet. In bullets, draw circle V. Let's say player position bullet dot radius and purple. I don't know if bullet purple or not. So let's check it. My game has crashed. Okay, so there is some issues going on. I think it's due to bullets is mouse wasn't pressed, right? Yep. Handle input. Bullet dot update position dot x equals to velocity dot x. and let's hmm, it's basically infinite loop. And also should be outside that. Okay, so it's working. And bullet dot position. And now let's check. Let's return a bull there. Is outside screen. So if position dot x is less than 0 or position dot x greater than window width x plus radius get screen width and position dot y less than 0 position dot y plus radius should be plus radius and it's the minus radius or position dot y minus radius is greater than get screen get screen height return true else return false. If first I update then if bullet dot is outside screen then rt equals to bullet dot yes it else okay. I can do like what is bullet hmm. let's say rectangle, right? I can make something like, and I'm going to pass a rectangle. A rectangle. Or I can pass the whole enemy's vector there, right? Yep. Where is it? By reference. By reference. And also now I can do something like for auto, I don't know, and IT in enemy begin and IT not equals to enemies. I need a break, a little break. Enemies dot end. We can continue doing it. If check collision circle deck position radius and I think enemies rectangle, right? So enemies rectangle. So rectangle is basically position with, I mean, the position dot x position dot, yeah, okay. Position dot x enemy dot position dot x enemy dot position dot y enemy dot size enemy size dot size. Okay, so here is it. Then if it happens, then we simply enemies dot erase it What is the error? Okay, there is no error. Then it equals to and else plus it. And then in like bullet is outside screen, it equals to or bullet dot is enemy collision enemies. It should work, right? Ah, I mean, I don't think I need to look at that thing. Hmm. Enemy enemy and enemies. Auto IT enemies don't begin. I not equals enemy equals to a check collision. Then let's turn to else after this return false. Ah, hmm, right. Hmm. If I do something like this, is it happening due to like oral declaration? Okay, so it was. And now I angle enemy dot position. What if, let's say, I do this? Struct enemy, petrol, and allied state until this and paste it here. Is it gonna work now? Yep, it's working. Now, let's say, um, what the fuck? Yep, it's working. So it's working right now. Yeah, it's working. So that's it. And hmm, so that's it for today, I think. Or I can make something. Wait, just let me do some code system. Hmm, okay, doing some, I know, pretty messed up code, but and draw circle, draw text. Text is 4. Okay, it takes a constant character array. So as I remember, I need to do something like not here, not here, day 4 maybe. Yep, I think like this. So first I need to make the message and then convert into character string. Okay, so let's do this. Std string massage not message equals to code plus std to str. Oh, I mean, what the problem? Std2 string. Okay, so I haven't included that, right? And what library else I need? String, only string. Std2 string code and then message dot cstr position, let's say 40, 40, font size maybe, I don't know, 24, 24, and black. It should work. Yeah, it's working. Yeah. So that's it for today. I think tomorrow we are going to do something more important, or maybe some examples from the Raylib cheat sheet on the website. Okay, so on stage, day 10 completed. Okay, that's it guys. Thank you for watching and subscribe if you want. Have a great day. Bye bye.